That is it, we're done for another day. Thursday is over, and believe it or not, we're at it again tomorrow. Another clearance. It's a flat clearance tomorrow. We're going to be absolutely shattered by the end of this week. It's been non-stop, but a bit of an earlier finish today. It's about 4 o'clock, so, but we're still on the road at about 7:30, so still a long day. But good week so far. Stay tuned for what tomorrow brings. So a few of us have been away on holiday, so we haven't done many videos in the past month or so, but we're back and we are very, very busy this week. So I'm gonna give you an insight into our week, into what we get up to on a typical week with clearing and looking at jobs, car boot sales at the shop. And today's Monday, so let's kick it off. Stay tuned and see what we get up to throughout the whole week. So this job we're on today is slightly different to what we're usually used to. It's actually our third visit. We got called in here initially as Vintex of Surrey, just to purchase some items from the lady. So we ended up coming back a couple of times and we bought some quite nice bits. And now she's at the stage where she's moving and she needs stuff cleared. But there's still a few nice bits, bigger bits, and a couple of small bits, which are really, really nice. So what we've agreed is we're clearing everything for free, but we're taking the bits of interest as well. So that way, it kind of, it's really good for the customer because she hasn't got to pay to clear all the unwanted bits. And it's good for us because we're getting some nice bits. And what we are clearing isn't for the shop. Most of it can go to a car boot sale. So there isn't gonna be a lot of overheads in terms of us throwing anything. I do have to cover the cost of labour, things like that. But all in all, it's a nice job. It's a different way of us doing it. We're not just charging to clear the whole property. We've been as fair as we can. Team are here, so we're gonna make a start, and I'll just film some of the areas that we're clearing, just so you can see exactly what is coming out. And as I say, this is our first job of the week, Monday, and there's plenty more to come. So on this occasion of this property, our customer, she was actually just moving property, so she had a lot of personal items inside the house, which understandably she didn't want us to film. And obviously we have full respect of that, which is why we didn't capture too much of the clearance inside the property, although there was a lot to clear. We did manage to capture the side of the house here, however, and plus aspects of the garage clearance as well. There were also other areas of the garden that we cleared, but just odd bits and bobs, so I didn't go too crazy with the filming. But as you can see, we captured the filming just down the side of the house, just to give you a bit of an idea of what we got up to at the property on Monday. Now here we have myself and Kev clearing out the garage whilst we leave Ian inside the house to sort through some books. We have to go through every item in the garage to make sure it ends up in the right section of our shop pile, car boots pile, charity pile, and then our recycling and rubbish pile. As I've already mentioned, I've already been here to purchase sort of the good items, which I bought from a lady at another time. So what's left is just stuff that really is just for the car boot and charity. But you never know, there still might be a few bits hidden away. Like that tilt top table you can see in the background there. That's a really nice table, but they're really hard sellers. But as you can see, the garage is cleared. Day one is done. That is Monday. We've been over at Oxshot. There was a lot more there than we thought. The lady wanted loads of her books taken away kind of last minute, so that made the day a little bit longer. And there was a few bits. She wanted a couple of sofas as well, so she didn't realise she wanted taken. So we left a bunch of bits there, and we're going to go back next week and grab those. We couldn't get it all in the van, but not a problem. And there's been loads of really good bits that we found along the way, which I will share with you further on throughout the week when we start getting things to the shop, hopefully at some stage. But that's Monday done. Let's see what tomorrow brings. It's another day. It's Tuesday today, and we are going to show you what we're up to today. So we're on our way to the job. We got our coffee, and we're on our way to our job of the day, which we'll show you around when we get there. Another day, another house clearance, as I like to say in my Instagram videos, and it truly is. This time it's Tuesday, we're in Malden, and we've been instructed to clear this whole property. Now, our customer done a fantastic job at clearing lots of items. He spent some time just going through everything and taking what he wanted, and as you can see up here, he's done an amazing job. He even started to break down the wardrobes for us, which he told him not to. That's our job. And everything has to go. There's lots here, but we've got to clear it all. So one thing with our job is, you never know what you're going to find, and although it would have been lovely for these to have been sort of silver, they're not, they're electroplate. Still nice things, there's still some value to it, but people just don't use them these days. People just don't use these as they once used. That they're almost going to be sold as an ornament. Someone might use it. I haven't been through this lot, so you never know what will be in here. But by the looks of it, it's just all plate. What we are doing, we are separating all the wood from this job, because most of the wood in this job is not really saleable. So this is what we tend to do. We separate the wood separately, because in that way we can recycle all the wood. It can be done separately, and it's a little bit cheaper for us to throw it as well when we just separate the wood. So it's like a win-win really, and it really is stuff that you couldn't give it away. So, but it's all going to be recycled, so it's the next best thing. So the wood is now all done. We recycled that separately. We went to Suez in Epsom. The reason for that, we usually go to Malden and it's a bit closer, but they had a big fire there and they've shut their site down probably for like the last month. So hopefully that'll be up and running again soon. So we had to come to Epsom, a little bit out of our way, a little bit more expensive as well, as opposed to Malden. Epsom is, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done. That's done. The wood's all off. Now back to the job with an empty van and throw the rest of the stuff on, and then we got to then separate the actual rubbish to go to the tip, and then you got a bunch of stuff for the car boot, which we're going to load up for this afternoon, ready for tomorrow. And then there's literally a couple of boxes of shop stuff, which I will show you and get back to the job, just to show you what we found. Nothing too exciting, but it doesn't always have to be. And we are done. Kev is hard at work there, hoovering the floors, as we always do. If you follow us on Instagram, you will know we never finish a job without hoovering the floor. Even if the customers tell us not to, we still do it. We have to do it. But look at that. What a difference it looks like after it's all been cleared, all been hoovered, and we left the job with a very, very happy customer. So it's about 5:30 and it's been a long old day. We've been on the road since 7 o'clock. But look, towards the end of the day I got called to a job to go and buy some bits. Now this is the ups and downs of having two businesses. We've been out clearing all day, and then we get a call from a guy who wants to sell some stuff through Vinteaks, our other business. So I'm obviously not going to say no, so I went, and I'm going to show you what we actually bought. It was worth a trip, although it's getting late now. The sun's still shining, and it's worth a trip, so I'm going to flick you around and show you what I've bought. Now you need to ignore some of the mess in the back of my pickup truck, because that's what I went into. I didn't go in the van, I went in my pickup truck. Now, just bought a sort of brass lamp, nothing too exciting. You can't really see it properly. This lovely, really nice raw iron bench. It's definitely like a blacksmith made bench. It's, you can see the way it's been made is just, let me zoom out a bit. It's just it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I will do better pictures over on our Instagram at some stage. It's a lovely little Windsor, sort of a miniature Windsor chair, stickleback chair. Got some real weight. So whether this is purely made for a child, or whether it's made as a salesy example, because I say that because I've got another example here of it's a bureau, and it's one that would have been used as a salesman example. There's some duck decoys in there. There's some Moorcroft. We bought a couple of bits of Moorcroft, some mirrors, a nice tea caddy, another little chest, another mirror, and a few other bits. So, and there's a little bit of silver as well that we bought. So we've done okay. We've done okay. And for all of this stuff, you can't see it all, but we paid $260 for it. I don't know what we're going to make out of that. There's definitely going to be a few £100 there to be made. So yeah, that is it. That's what we bought. Yeah, I'm going in with the family now. I'm done for the day. Early start tomorrow. On the road at 5 o'clock tomorrow. It's Wednesday. It's car boot. Car boots are always exciting, even at that time. So I will get more footage of that. So stay tuned for what we are up to on Wednesday. It's another day. It's Wednesday. It is about 25 past 5 a.m. and we're at Sutton car boot sale and we are queuing up. We've not been here for a while because we're on holiday and it's been cancelled, so it should be a good one. We've got loads and loads of stuff. We've got a backlog of stuff, so let's see what today brings. I will film some of it, not all of it, just to give you an insight into what we get up to today. We've also got to go and look at a job as well past Guildford over in Windlesham. Sounds like a good job. Sounds like a good job to go and look at, to quote, to clear. So I'll try and get a shot of that as well, just to show you what sort of properties we're looking at. Other than that, stay tuned and let's see how we get on. We are well off now. It's slow start today, actually, I must say, but it's a beautiful day. It is very, very, very busy over there. It's about 7:30 at the moment, so considering how early it is, it's thriving here, and it's there's far more sellers than I thought there was going to be. There's loads of buyers, so I'm going to put the camera up in a bit and just show you what's going on at our stall, do a bit of a time lapse, give you an idea of how busy it is here today, and then we'll see how we get on for the rest of it. Now, although it was a slow start, just look at the weather. It's absolutely beautiful. The sun came out early and it stayed there all day long. And obviously, when you're doing a car boot sale, you want the sun on your side. Well, look how nice and busy it is. There's loads of people there throughout the whole car boot. When we first pulled up, it seemed actually really quiet, but it soon picked up and it got busier and busier as the day went on. Here's a different angle for you, just to give you sort of a full aspect of what is going on. And as you can see, it gets a lot busier. That is because we're doing our famous thing that we do with everything you see is 50p. So I stand at the back of the van, shout it out, and everyone comes along and just takes what they can. Once we've done that and we're satisfied with what's gone, we then give it all away for free. And this way it ensures us that we go home with pretty much an empty van. And as you can see, it's slowly or quickly going, and all we're left with is a couple of bags of rubbish and just our tables. That's the car boot done for the day. We left there about 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then people say, oh, early finish, going home. Never the case, ever. I never go home after a car boot. We have to then go and organise a van ready for tomorrow, because we've got another whole clearance tomorrow and Friday. So we have to make sure the van's ready for tomorrow. And in this case, today, I'm heading to look at a job. And it is quite far. It's in Windlesham, just past Guildford. So I'm going to head there now. It takes me about an hour and 10 to get there each way. Now, when we're looking at a job, like, people probably think I'm crazy driving a 2.5 hour journey, more or less, give or take, to look at a job that we might not get. However, when he might call in 3 clearance companies, and if I'm the only one who physically goes to look, then I am going to be much more likely to get the job. Yes, you can quote some jobs without looking. A lady this morning emailed us, had a list of about 10 to 12 things in a house. Simple. I know what's there. This is the price. That's fine. With a job like this, from what I've seen, it looks like quite a big house. So you have to physically go there to see what there is. Because we offer a bespoke quotations in terms of giving a reduction on items that we can sell on through our shop, I need to go there and I need to see what there is, what rubbish there is, and what items we can take away and sell in our shop to give a good reduction. I can't do that through photos or a description on a job like this. So yes, I might be crazy driving 2.5 hours, but that is what sets us apart from other companies, is that I will do that. I might not get the job, but it doesn't matter. 9 times out of 10, we get the clearances that we quote on. It's very rare that we don't get them. So he's obviously found us, and the least I can do is go and physically look. It's not the end of the world, and I'm looking forward to it, to be honest. It's a nice little drive, put some music on, and then go and have a look. Go and meet this guy and see what it's about, and then take it from there. Fingers crossed that we get it, but who knows. So I didn't want to show you too much of this property, but I just wanted to give you a quick view of the entrance hall. The entrance hall just is bigger than my flat. It's just crazy. But this just gives you a little bit of an example of what we're up against here. And the good news is that since I went there and done that long journey, provided our quote, it's been accepted. So stay tuned, because this is going to be a big one that we're going to show you. It's Thursday, and I'm not going to lie, it feels like a long week already, because we have been non-stop, and like yesterday was like a 12-hour day. And not only that, when I get back, don't finish there. I obviously see my kids and wife, have some dinner, then I carry on working with invoices and catching up on emails and messages and voicemails, so it doesn't really stop. But I still enjoy it. It's not doesn't bother me that much, but it's just some nights you could just do with just switching off, watching a bit of telly, and that's it. But today, another day, another clearance, and we are in Sutton, and there's a team of 4 of us today. So, but first I've got to go look at another job. It's about 7:30 at the moment. I've got to go look at a job now, get a coffee and get to the job. And we had a little time to kill, so before we started work, we are washing a van. Can't beat a nice clean van. But we're here at Sutton, the team are here, there's the 4 of us today, and it's a full house clearance. As you can see behind me, I say it's full. The lady who we're dealing with, she has done an amazing job of clearing out loads of it. Most of the cupboards are empty. Yeah, she's done an amazing job. So there's not as much as there would usually be, but still, process is the same. So we're going to start. Leo's tidying up the back of the van for us, and then we're going to make a start and get this done. Now, looking at this video, I realised I didn't capture too many shots of inside the property, but I did capture Kevin and Harrison out the back here, clearing out the shed. If you'd like to see the full before and after walkthroughs, head over to our Instagram account, Clearance Grafters, where you can find it over there. So we're more than halfway through this job now. We have already done one whole load of like the rubbishy stuff, the sofas and the mattresses and general stuff we can't sell. Then there's loads of wood behind me. There's bags of wood here. There's piles of wood behind me here from the garage. Just stuff, it's just not saleable. It's just, you know, you touch it and it falls over. There's a load more wood inside as well. And on the van, on this load is just scrap metal and stuff that we can keep for car boots and a little bit of shop stuff, not a lot. And then, so we're going to get rid of this first into the local garage that we got for our storage, and then we're going to come back, get all the wood on, hoover up, and the job is done. Been to the garage, and now we're back again just to collect the last remaining items. And as you can see, we are quickly loading up the van with the rubbish wood. And much to our surprise, I think we ended up having around a ton of recycled wood. Our last stop of the day is Raven Recycling in Croydon, and we are going to dump off all the wood here. Really lovely guys here. It's a smaller site, but they're just really nice guys, and it's not too expensive. So here we go. That is it. We are done for another day. Thursday is over, and believe it or not, we're at it again tomorrow. Another clearance. It's a flat clearance tomorrow. We're going to be absolutely shattered by the end of this week. It's been non-stop, but a bit of an earlier finish today. It's about 4 o'clock. So, but we're still on the road at about 7:30. So still a long day, but good week so far. Stay tuned for what tomorrow brings. Friday, finally Friday has arrived after it's felt like the longest week in the world, but it's here. And the weather today isn't as nice. It's been raining overnight, but most of our work today is all inside, so it's not a big deal. So it's 7 o'clock, and of course, as always, time for coffee first. Then we're going to head to our job for 7:30, nice and local today, and going to get cracking. There's another team of 4 of us today on this job. It's a flat clearance, and let's get going. So this is our location for today. Working in this private estate here. Van, we've been managed to get space right by the door. The caretaker here saved us the space. Kev and Harrison are here. We're waiting for Leo, and in there is where we are working. Let's just give you a quick walk around and see what we're up against with this job. It's the same as always. Everything needs to go. Besides, luckily, the sofas and that piano you see there in the corner, that was staying. So, considering we're on the first floor flat, I was pretty pleased with that. But this is today's job, and let's get going. So, yeah, we're on this job, as you saw earlier, and the sun has decided to show up, which this morning it was just raining. I thought, oh, here we go. But no, it's been really, really nice. Sun is shining. We're doing really well. There's a team of 4 of us, as I said before, and we're smashing through at the moment. So yeah, let's continue, and we will show you the results at the end, and then we'll see what the rest of the day brings. Here we are, another shot of us loading up the van, and you may notice the cameraman there in the corner. Can't say too much about that just yet, but let's just say there's potentially some exciting things developing with us and the business. So stay tuned for that. But otherwise, it's just a normal day for us, clearing out this house, and there's a team of 4 of us, and we're loading up the final bits. And let's try and get an early finish. That is it. It's Friday, and we finally finished. It's about 3 o'clock-ish. So this has been the earliest finish we've had all week. The property is completely done. It's completely cleared from start to finish. We have been putting up some before and after videos on our Instagram. So if you want to see just a very quick sort of flash at our before and after walkthroughs, you can go over to our Instagram account, which is just on the clearance grafters, and you can see some of our content on there. But we've had 4 clearances this week, car boot sale, we've looked to buy stuff, we've looked at jobs, and then you're not seeing all the other things I'm doing with the emails and the phone calls, and it's never ending, but it's good. It's not a complaint. I like it. I love it. I mean, this is just the best job in the world. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, that's it. It's Friday. It's over. Absolutely not. We are not your 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, typical job that we do. Tomorrow is Saturday, and yes, I'm working again. I work 6 days a week, and we are at the shop. First time this week I'll be at the shop. I don't know how the guys have been getting on. I've got loads of new stocks to take over there, so stay tuned for yet another day, and we're going to be over at the shop, and let's see what the shop's been up to. Let's see some of the goodies. I'll show you some of the bits we found this week as well, and take it from there. But for the moment, guys, stay tuned. So this is where our shop is. It's just tucked away. As I say, it's a horrible day today, but the guys are already here, getting everything out. I've just been here to drop some stuff off. Customers already here. This is the bench I spoke about the other day, that we picked up the other day. I mean, this is a proper made, nice old blacksmith's made bench, sort of wrought iron. Got some real weight to that. I said it's probably best part of 200 years old. Really heavy, and I can imagine it's not going to last very long once we upload it. And then we've got all these other bits that are here, and this is the first room. But let's get all the lights on, get some music on, and see what the day brings. Now Tony's been and gone. He bought a few bits. I can't show you everything, but this is one of the things that I got the other day. It's like a bureau. And I imagine maybe it's a salesman's example for trying to sell the actual, the larger items, bureaus. But I think I've never had one like that. I've had smaller chests before, but nothing like this. And it's even got the old bit of paper in there. I don't know what date that is. But yeah, so that's a nice thing. I'm going to keep that just because I like that. And Ian's here. Say hello, Ian.
Hello, Ian.
And then some other bits. So we've got a bit of silver here. Got the RSPCA merit badge thing. There's 2 of them. This amazing candle. This is an 18th century candle holder, treen wood. Just it is a certain designer. I need to work out what his name is again. And believe it or not, that's probably worth around 170 to 180 pound just for that, which is quite cool. And we got a little bag of gold that we got to go through. weighed it up, get that into the shop. Some 18 carat, 9 carat. But apart from that, we've had a good week, guys, haven't you?
Yeah.
Good. We've had a good week. We've had a good week, and we have a good day today as well. This is just for YouTube. This video. Right. Let's have a look. So we got selection of items. Now this is all 9 carat.
Oh.
Nice ring shaded camera. That's what we got there. Some other bits. Broken chain. Some trio of rings. And a half heart pendant. This is all 9 carat. 9 carat gold. Definitely. 15.92. You got 300 there. 9 carat. Gucci.
It's that eBay thing, isn't it?
This is just a pendant, an end pendant, 9 carat gold. But if you look on the back, if it can focus, it is Gucci. You have to take my word for that. It's a Gucci, little Gucci pendant. £80 in the scrap weight, but could easily be 150 quid as an item. Let's put that to one side. Then we got, this is all marked already. This is 18 carat gold pendant, all marked on the back. An 18 carat gold, lovely little bracelet, which both items are very saleable, to be honest. Particularly this bracelet, that's a very nice bracelet. But let's see what the gold weight is. 13.24. So obviously 18 carat gold is going to be a lot higher value than 9 carat gold, or twice the value. So let's see what 13.24 grams can get you in terms of just scrap, not retail value, scrap value.
About 530 quid.
There you go. So £530 just in those two bits. And that's not retail, that's just a scrap value. £530. So anyone who's got a bit of gold at home lying around, you thinking, don't wear it, thinking of selling it, take it to your local either antiques dealer, jeweller, and get a price on it, because that's what we're looking at, just for that little bit. We're split on this one. I think we probably think now it's not gold, it's not marked. If it is gold plated, it's a very good high quality one. But we're going to acid test this to have a look. Anything you want to say to your fans while we're watching? While we're doing this?
It's definitely not gold.
It's definitely not gold.
There's a bin under your desk. At the 9.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go, and nice and green.
So as we suspected, we've acid tested it, as you can see there, and it's gone green, so we know that's not gold, which is a shame, because it probably would have been £300 and something if that was gold. But you win some, you lose some. And this is just a little chain, which I don't know if it's gold or not yet. We're going to check it, but if it isn't, it's 9 carat gold. You're looking at about £70 in gold if it's 9 carat. So yeah, this is no reaction at all. I think this is 18. That's 18.
This bubble could go bright yellow.
Yeah, go on, look. Yeah. That's 18.
Yeah.
So that is turned out to be 18 karat gold. So that is going to be, there you go. So it's 3.4 grams of 18 karat, which is
3.4.
Yeah.
Another 126 quid.
126 pounds just for that little bit. So let's tally it up. You've got over £1,000 in gold. Happy?
Work.
So Ian's interested in this bench, and that is, so we know it's like an 18th century, scratch built blacksmith's bench. I know I keep going on about it, but it's bloody nice. We've seen one almost identical. Oh no, it was identical. Ours has more of the original paint left on it, and that one sold for £520. So it just shows you that most people look at that, I think it's a bit of metal, but it's worth money. I'm offering it to Ian for £250.
Strictly speaking, it is a bit of metal, isn't it? And now it's marketed metal.
It's a nut. You want it?
Yeah.
There we go. Look, the deal's done.
I've been done again.
But no, in all seriousness, Ian helps me out a lot, so I always give him good deals. And you know, to get that in and spin that for £250, you know, yeah, I could hold on to it. I could advertise it on our Instagram or whatever, and get double my money. But Ian looks after me, so I look after him. Deal done. So another thing I purchased this week, where as a job lot, I bought lots of bits, and these brass antique door stops were part of a job lot. They don't owe me much at all. Probably ended up paying about £10 each for these, and only because I didn't really rate them. And I just looked them up. I just saw a WT&S on the back. Looked them up, and that is the maker of William Tonks and Sons, 19th century brass door stops. This one alone has sold for between £140 to £190. Just for that. So there's probably £300 worth of door stops there. So I'm going to clean them up, price them up, get them in the shop. So this is our antique room, and I found a couple of spots for these. So one of them's gone here, all tagged up, priced at £130 for that one, and the same with this one, all tagged up, William Tonks and Sons, £130 for that one. But as you can see, there's loads in here. This is one of the rooms, and there's stock throughout. This is to give you some behind the scenes actions of what we're getting up to at the shop for our social media platforms such as Facebook and Instagram mainly. And this is just Harrison videoing me as we walk around the shop, trying to create a post to engage with more people to come to the shop. We currently have a sale on throughout the shop for the whole month of August, and there's only a week left. So Harrison's just coming with, he's an amazing photographer, and Emily is behind the other camera as well. So, you know, it's showing that we've got such an amazing team with me on both sides of the businesses. It's just fantastic. Everyone's, you know, involved, and this is our job. Everything you're seeing is our job, but we're having so much fun doing it all the time. But anyway, this is just to give you a quick snippet of what we get up to behind the scenes. And we're also announcing that we're going to be open on the bank holiday Monday, as we're not usually open Mondays, only Wednesday to Saturday. So we've got a bonus day this week for the sale. Even new in today, this little Windsor chair, kids chair, fabulous, 18th century one. Everything you see, 20% off. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. No excuses. Get down here. There we have it. That is it. It's been one very long week. For everyone who has stuck to this video and watched it right to this point, thank you so much for watching, because it's been a long video. I've tried to make it as interesting as possible. It's difficult, but thank you anyone who's watched it this far. please subscribe to us and comment below and what have you. Maybe tell us some of your favourite bits. Tell us what you want to see more of after seeing that. You know, this week we've cleared 4 properties. We've done a car boot sale. I've been at the shop for a day. I've looked at several jobs. I've looked to buy some items. That's all on top of answering emails, phone calls, invoicing, chasing. You know, there's so much more involved, but that just gives you like a typical week of what we get up to. I've enjoyed it. I hope you have as well. And stick around, subscribe, and join us for the next video. Thank you.